Hello, everybody. How about an episode of Smiles in a Box? So, listen, let me tell you, the last box is the heaviest box. It's down here at the bottom. And when I tell you, I don't know, I hope that the name is in this box because I have a major apology for you because this box was delivered to me one day, quite a few days ago when I was getting ready to leave out and I saw the delivery man. And so I took the box and I grabbed it and I just sat it by the door and tucked it out the way and up under a papasan chair. And so it sat there until, my husband tripped over it a little bit. And I was like, oh my God, that's that box. And I forgot about it. And meanwhile, I have been doing thank you videos and that box has just been sitting there. So I am so sorry. I can't wait to get to it so I can apologize to you by name. But let's get going on the first one. Y'all, let me tell you, before we get going, I gotta tell you, remember the young lady that I told you that was helping to connect us with the elderly members in the community so that we could get those boxes out? Turns out, honey, she was taking credit for the boxes. Now, mind you, when I first found out, I actually didn't say anything. And then I said something to my husband about it. And he got so upset. And I didn't think it was a big deal because I thought, well, maybe we should just be happy that the seniors are getting the boxes. That's kind of how I felt about it. But my husband was like, you put so much work into this and so much effort. You go out there faithfully every day. You make sure that things are stocked. You pack those boxes. You put so much thought into it. It is your gas. Your time is really not my gas. The gas money that I use really is donated because people send cash donations. And so that's part of what I use for gas money to do to go around and do the delivery and everything. And I also use that money for stuff like, don't get me wrong. There's some people who say, use it for whatever you want to use it for. And so, yeah, I might buy myself a caftan or something like that, stuff like that. But mostly I put it back into the pantry. I really do. Sometimes when I'm at a grocery store, there will be buy one, get one free deals. Or sometimes I'm at the Dollar Tree. And so, yeah, I will, it just kind of depends. But he was so upset by that. And so I really thought about it and I thought to myself, yeah, that is. And now I understand the confusion of so many people when we delivered the boxes and why they're like. And I didn't think, like I said, I wasn't thinking anything of it until I came to understand that she was taking literal credit for these boxes and these resources that y'all were donating, and like I was organizing and delivering and, putting all the thought into, and she just was coming along, y'all, and taking my credit. Some people are just, some people are just, they are what they are. But like, I didn't think it was a really big deal initially. And then my husband told me how he felt about it. And I was like, well, yeah, I guess. And don't get me wrong, I'm not being passive about it. It's just that they're getting the resources. So I don't know, some people, like one of my other followers said, some people like to give the appearance of being helpers, but really they are not. It's really not in their spirit, and they're really just busybodies, and they are pretending to be something that they're not, and that's something that she got to deal with. But that's between her and her God, and I don't have nothing to do with that. But in the meantime, in between time, I did make it where she's no longer a part of things. So I did do that much. Tell me what you think in the comments. Let's get going. Keep up the great work and may God bless you and your family. From Thank You. It's no name. It's just thank you. Oh my goodness. Are these the socks? Do I get to put some socks in some senior boxes? And no worries. The seniors will still get their boxes. I just got rid of her, And so now the information is that inside the pantry. So if someone wants a delivery for a senior, the information is inside the pantry. And they can just call. I have a Google phone number and everything. Yeah. These are socks. I'm so glad somebody bought these and then they didn't tell us their name. Well, nameless somebody, thank you so much, because I really do appreciate that. And I really didn't want those for the seniors. Okay, now this next box. Oh! Now, I don't know why, but my husband, he said to me, well, what about if we just put some water in there? And I and I never really thought about water, because I just figured people had access to water, but you know, still there are people on the go, and we have delivery people who use the pantry as well. And so I put water on the list, and someone sent it. Let's see who sent this. Who are you, baby? It says, enjoy your gift. And we know now that that typically means that it is a split delivery. Ooh. And let's see. Let's get to this next package. What is this? Men's body wash. Thank you so much. You know, since we started doing the travel size body washes, they stay in there a lot longer. And mind you, I kind of like that, you know, because the reason being is because if you won't take a travel size, then you don't need it, do you? I don't know. That's the way I think about it. If you're not quick to take those travel sizes, and y'all seeing the good products in the travel sizes, if they're not going to take those travel sizes like that, and they only want full regular sizes, they don't need it bad enough. So yeah, okay, let's do this. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like the full sizes for people, especially if they have more than one person in the household. But if they won't take body wash this size, they don't need it. And honey, let me tell you, I have been this cash strapped. Tony Cobbs. Thank you so much, Tony. Whew. Let's do our next box. Do not open, so to say. As set. Curiosity. Now they'll take these. They'll take those quick. Aww. And like I said, I don't mind the full sizes, you know. I love those for the people too. But if you won't take a small size, then in my opinion, you don't need it bad enough. Let's see. Soup. Hearty bean and ham soup. That is good for a good winter's day. I don't know if I have this on the list or if they just chose it for themselves. That list is so long, isn't it? It's so long, y'all don't even go to the bottom of it anymore. I do try to go through it as often enough and, you know, as often as I can and, you know, get it down to size. Let's see. Karen Sheets. Karen Sheets Another frequent contributor, butter grits. It's the colder months, the cooler months, so people are eating the heartier foods now. Those are disappearing. Oh my goodness, these are the ones in the... Look, whole box of grits. I think these are good for kids and good for elderly people. You know, the things that come packaged like this, I try to put those as many items like this as I can in the senior boxes because it's easy for them to open, and then they don't have to wash a dish. You know what I'm saying? They can, you know what I'm saying? Because this is not going to help the kids on the way to school. You know what I'm saying? So, but the elderly people, this is, I think, really ideal for them. It's about time to go to the daycare and drop some books and some snacks off for them and see the little kitties. Try to make some time out this week to do that. Now this is the box that has just been sitting here that I forgot. It was like, oh, and it's got good shit in it too. Lord have mercy. Orange juice. The orange juice is a very, very popular item in that pantry. And and I hate the fact that I have to gatekeep orange juice. You know what I'm saying? But you do. If you put 6 out of there, 6 of them in there, there's someone who will come along and they will just take all 6. They won't even leave so much as a couple for someone else. Most people though, like I said, they are pretty good, but you're always going to get those 1 or 2 people. If it's something in there that they really, really like, they're going to clean out that whole entire whatever it is. So you're always going to have those people, but I'd rather they just have what they need than to, just to over police it. I don't know. That's just how I feel about it. So, take it, but I've just gotten smarter about the amounts that I put in and then just going more frequently outside. I'd rather put in like, 3, 4 at a time, throughout the day than to put in like, say, 6, 8 of them, or whatever. You know what I mean? One of the oh, I know what this is. It opened. The packaging opened. But they're all intact though. Never fear, they are all intact. Strawberry, low-fat, organic milk. Let's see. Who sent this? Because I definitely have to have words for you because your box has been delivered and it sat there until my husband tripped over it, and my apologies. More for the library pantry. I hope this helps. Thank you for all your hard work with this pantry. Jackie Brooks, aka Aunt Jackie from Aunt Jackie is a frequent contributor to the library pantry, and I know that she will understand me when I say I am so sorry that box sat there so long. I know you were wondering. And also too, I'm glad it was you too. Someone who, kind of knows me a little bit better and knows that I would never ever take a box for my own household, because I was like, oh, I hope that whoever that box belongs to doesn't think that I took it and put it in my own pantry and I just didn't do a video about it. If ever your box doesn't show up, I say within... give it 10 days. And if I haven't done a video with your items, say, hey, well, Gardner, I sent the box and I'll let you know. You know what? Let me know what you sent and I'll say, hey, it didn't show up. Now, we don't have an issue with package theft around here. I'm not saying that it can't happen, but we really don't have that issue. But it's not to say that something else couldn't have happened. But you definitely want to contact Amazon because I want you to get your coins back in the event that box never showed. But if it, because that's what's right is right. So always definitely let me know, you know. I remember one time I had a neighbor's package, and because I don't always open my packages right away because I used to be an Amazon product reviewer. That package sat for a minute in the house before the mailman. It was the mailman that came and said a package was delivered here to you and it wasn't yours. And I'm like, what do you mean? You know, what you trying to say? But that's what it was. The package had just sat there, and it happens. That's the end of Smiles in a Box. Thank you for rolling with me. Thank you so much for supporting the community Curbside Library and Pantry. If you would like to support it, or if you would like to send a cash donation instead, I'll leave that information down in the comments. Y'all have a really good day, and thank you so much. I really could not do this without you. Also, too, tell me what you think about that other situation that I told you about at the beginning of this video. Do you think it was a big deal or nah?